right. Well, listen. Thanks for coming today. What a great day to celebrate entrepreneurship. A great way to talk about the trajectory of our local economy and some very positive things happening in our community. And it's all courtesy of one of our great local entrepreneurial heroes, Andy Lim from Lavu. So Andy's got a big announcement to make today, and I want to talk about Andy and Lavu for just a few minutes, and then I'll let Andy give you a few more of the details. So Andy Lim came to Albuquerque from Taiwan in the year 2000, and he spoke no English. He went to the University of New Mexico, where he graduated, a fellow Lobo. I graduated from there as well, and he got his degree in Management Information Systems. And he worked with a friend and local restaurant owner to streamline some services, and basically he's an entrepreneur. He's a startup guy, and Gary Opadal, my director of economic development, and I are spending a lot of time talking about what we can do with innovation, with entrepreneurship, with the startup community. You've heard about Innovate ABQ downtown. Well, one of the other great things that happened downtown is Andy brought his headquarters downtown. It's right there next to Alvarado, right there over the by the theaters down here on Central Avenue. And so there's a lot of things going on in our community, and we're trying to get people to get excited about the fact that Albuquerque does more science per capita than almost anywhere in the world. Albuquerque has $1 billion arts economy. And we have spent a lot of time in our community talking about the great blessing that it's been to have our public sector here be very robust. We want the public sector to continue to be robust. We're going to fight hard for Sandia National Laboratories, AFR, AFRL, and all the other assets that we have here. But we need, if we're going to change the trajectory of our local economy, we need folks like Andy. We need leaders. We need innovators. We need folks that are willing to start companies, create companies, and do it through technology. And so Lavu, at this point in their progression as a company, and what they do is they're a point of sale system on iPads, and I'll let Andy explain the details of that. They have about 170 resellers worldwide now, and they have thousands of customers around the globe. The POS system is used in over 85 countries on 6 different continents, and it can be translated into any language. And as we've talked to Andy, and as he's communicated to us over the years, he's chosen Albuquerque. He picked Albuquerque. This is where he made a decision to come. And there's a lot of pressure on guys like Andy to do other things, to leave. And Andy's held tight with Albuquerque, and Albuquerque, and as your mayor, I'm very thankful. It's 100% local. Nothing's outsourced, not even tech support. And so Lavu's going to. You want to talk about the number? Or you want me to talk about the number?
We can talk. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay, so the big news is that Lavu is receiving a $15 million lump sum investment from a private equity firm called Aldrich Capital Partners, and they are based in Washington, D.C. And they invest in technology sectors such as healthcare, IT, internet, software, and financial services technologies. The investment, signed on Thursday of last week, is one of the largest Series A technology investments to date in the state of New Mexico. This investment will allow Lavu to expand. The company has the connections necessary to make big moves, to get bigger contracts, and have access to experienced advisors who are ready to help. So for Albuquerque, this is a big deal for visibility. It's a big deal for part of our growing technology hub. It's a big deal for our talent resources and our business climate. And so what I'd like to do is just have Andy come up and talk a little bit about where they are downtown, what he's doing, how exciting this is for the company. I know it's exciting for the city of Albuquerque. And then, of course, Gary and I both have talked to Andy on numerous occasions. He's generous with his time. He'll come and he'll talk to young entrepreneurs. He'll talk to people at the labs who are thinking about taking technology and commercializing it. He talks to folks at the university about the same thing. So not only is he a very successful business person, not only is he creating jobs, but he's doing this thing in a way where he's really giving back to the community. So Andy, we're excited for you. Congratulations, and tell us a little bit more about what's going on.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, first of all, I want to thank mayors and Gary for the support. It's amazing that our city really supporting this tech startup community. It's really starting to turn around, and hopefully there's really 2 key points I want to point out here. First thing is that hopefully with this investment, people will change their mindset in terms of what Albuquerque is and how they can grow the company here. It's not about leaving Albuquerque. We have great resources, we have great talent. People should be able to stay here and make great progress. And hopefully with this investment, we are pioneering this, and people will look into more Albuquerque company and actually invest in them. And so to people out there that have skepticism about, hey, being startup in Albuquerque is not going to be successful, just see what we can do in the future. So and the second key point is, with this investment, Albuquerque can grow a lot larger, not just because of the capital. It's really like the mayor said. We now have the commitment of people in terms of the resources, connections, really playing in the level level the playing field for companies such in one in San Francisco or in Silicon Valley. Now we kind of level the playing field because we've been organically grown since the incubation until just recently. They have 100 millions in funding already. Now we just started, so hopefully with this funding, the works really start now, and making it really big, and hopefully be able to make Albuquerque proud.
Well, you've done that already. Now we'll just grow it.
Yeah. Now we're just
listen,
gonna grow it.
If you have any questions from the media, let's take those.
Yeah, I would rather have a QA. It's better to have a QA than just talk.
Briefly, can you give us some numbers, Andy? How many employees you got, when you started, and then I know that this part of this is for growth. How many people and how long?
Well, I think first of all, we want to keep it lean, lean and mean. Still startup mentality. We don't want to say, hey, now we have capital. We're just gonna hire for no reason. We're gonna hire based on demand. So basically, we're going to first of all increase our programmers size. We're going to add a lot more resources in terms of marketing and sales, because that's what we really lack of. I think our product's really good already. Yeah. And we're gonna hire more as we try to meet that demands in terms of support. So call center is gonna expand. We projected, I think, by the end of this year, we're gonna double our size. So that's it.
Yes. Go ahead.
Andy, to follow up on Dan's question, how many employees do you have right now? And how big are you in terms of revenue right now?
I can't really talk about revenue because it's part of the deal right now. We won't talk about revenue as the investment company told us not to disclose that, because now we're gonna raise Series B and we're gonna hopefully be IPO at some point. And when we IPO, you'll have all the detail. We have 40 employee right now. 40 more employee. 42, 43.
So when you said grow double the size, you're talking employee size?
Yes, employee size.
And when was Lavu founded?
Lavu really founded in mid-2010. Mid-2010. We really just starting to have the website and actually have people sign up early 2011. So basically put us there on the web in 2011, early 2011.
I asked Andy earlier, I asked him a couple months ago, how'd you come up with Lavu? Great story.
Well, Lavu actually, it came out when we stopped brainstorming at our house, where, we start this in kitchen table,
right?
In our kitchen table. So we brainstorm about what the company name can be. My kids come and bug the hell out of me, say, hey, Lavu Daddy, Lavu Daddy, Lavu Daddy. So we we love what we're doing. We want our customer to love our product. So Lavu is very unique. So we, search for the name POS Lavu. Obviously, nobody take it. So we took that name, and then now we become just Lavu.com. We bought the domain Lavu.com, 4 letters, very simple. People can find us easily. So yeah, that's how Lavu started.
Well, listen, thanks for coming today and help us celebrate. I know Andy's available if you want to do one-on-ones. We're just real proud of what you're doing, and like I say, the reason this is so big for the city is because it's a great flag we can plant to say, yes, you can start up in Albuquerque, you can succeed here. We have the talent, we have the capabilities, we have the ecosystem to do this. But then Andy just spends so much of his time in the community mentoring others, myself included, and Gary, on what this looks like. We had we had a group of businesses come in last Friday from the Bay Area that we brought in to kind of look at the ecosystem that we've got, and very impressed just by what's happening, and this is right on the forefront of that. So we're sending the message out to the rest of the country. You can do this here, and in fact, you can do it better in Albuquerque than you can do it in a lot of places because of the cost of living. The talent's here, everything's here, but the burn rate, as they say in the venture capital world, is so much less here.
So much less, yeah.
You can start up a company here, and it costs so much less to live, and to really just the cost of doing business is so much less that it can really help these products get to market. So,
Yes.
great example, Andy. We appreciate you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Congratulations.